this episode of Up Next, we take a look at the up-and-coming group Uncultured, who recently released their self-titled debut album, Uncultured, with the hit single, The Stab of Stereotypes. The song recently landed in the top 20 of the Billboard 100, and the group is gaining acclaim for bringing back emo, some calling it the fourth wave of emo. Groups around the world are joining in this movement that many believe was dying off. Well, we're excited to see where the group lands as we take this look at the making of Uncultured.
On this episode of The Next Big Thing, Up Next Productions presents Uncultured.
Oh, excuse me? Are you an Uncultured fan?
Oh my gosh, yes, like you have no idea. Uncultured changed my life, you know? Like basically I've been such like a huge emo fangirl, but there was nothing for me, you know? A bunch of like white guys talking about how girls are stupid and all that. So basically, Uncultured brought a bunch of music for us girls. So now I can enjoy my music again, you know? So Uncultured for life, emo for life, y'all.
Now let's take it to our interviewer, Bailey Williams, to figure out why the name Uncultured.
Actually, our name itself is a critique of what emo is now, and it reflects what we hope to add to our music. I'm sure the forefathers of emo would call us uncultured, but we don't really care. We just want to show that we can spread this powerless emotional outlet to the rest of the world, despite gender barriers or culture barriers.
So how we came up with the name Uncultured is, we know a lot of people would see two black guys and two Indians and a girl in an emo band and, call us Uncultured, but we're here. We're taking that name and we're taking that label as a critique to emo now, and we're bringing something new to it, and we're taking our own spin on it. And that's what Uncultured means to us.
Fuck stereotypes.
As you can see from the name, the music they make is very important to them. The band started off in small gigs and basement performances in the suburbs of Atlanta. With their last album, Uncultured saw astronomical success, as they were astonished to see the amount of people that related to the struggles within their music. Let's take a deeper look into the lives of each band member to see why they do what they do. First, let's take a look about G.
Bro, get your fucking camera off me. My name is Baljik. I'm from India. Play the piano. There's something unique and just original about emo. There's just a certain energy. Listening to My Chemical Romance as a kid, they had a certain energy to them that it made them feel alive, and it really impacted you. On stage, that's the kind of thing I'm going for, and I think the fans really connect to it.
Next up, we have Drew Marzone.
So Drew, where'd you develop this eccentric sense of style? A lot of people look at you as that emo kid.
Really? Because I just follow what my heart tells me to wear. It's that simple. Hi guys, I'm Drew, the lead guitarist. I'm from the suburbs of Chicago. Growing up, everything wasn't what you think it would be. Times were actually tough for me. My childhood wasn't the best. I went to a predominantly white school where I saw everyone who enjoyed emo and things like that, and I always wanted to be a part of it. But they always flamed me, joked on me, and said I couldn't do it because of my skin color. So, emo music wasn't really the outlet for me. It was actually the band Uncultured. I enjoy making the music and sharing my ideals and producing and making things that I know other people can resonate with.
Hey y'all, I'm Lucy Love. I'm from Atlanta, and I'm the drummer in Uncultured. What Uncultured means to me is basically, I listened to a lot of emo growing up and stuff like that, but I never felt connected with any of the bands, really, any of the performers, any of the lyricists. There was no women's voice in emo. A lot of the music was pretty misogynistic, pretty sexist, and I didn't really relate with that. And so when I became an artist, I wanted to create music that everyone could listen to.
Let's take it to Bailey Williams again to see the secret behind Uncultured's such passionate lyrics.
So, who creates the songs and how do you come up with such personal and authentic lyrics?
Well, most people think I create the songs because I'm the lead singer, of course, but it's actually Lucy Love who creates all the lyrics. I'm just the best person to voice the lyrics because of my loud and soulful voice. But Lucy Love, you'll see her all around the campus, all around the studio, just doing her weird rituals to like, I don't know, get in the zone and really like evoke her emotion and write that out on paper. All the lyrics she creates, they're just so infectious and they just really touch the soul. And it's hard for anyone else to evoke that emotion. So I just let her do her thing and I just
Critique mainstream emo, but you're starting to become as popular as they are. How do you think this fame will affect you?
we're not mainstream. We don't make our music for our record label. We don't make our music for pop culture. We don't make our music for anybody. We're just four people who have a passion for justice. We make music to voice this justice. That's it. Fame won't affect us. We just like music.
Now let's take a deeper look into the music of Uncultured to figure out just what makes their music so impactful.
Live with the band. Y'all support us, so we're gonna support y'all. We're out here walking in the rain to make it to our next show. Let's do it.
Lead singer Bill Bellbottom sounds extremely passionate. Let's see where all this passion comes from.
Hey, that's the guy. Most people don't know this. When I was 10 years old, my dad was shot. Not by anyone in his neighborhood though, but by police. He wasn't a gangbanger, he wasn't a drug dealer. He was a lawyer. There was one reason he was shot. One reason, that was the color of his skin. There was nowhere for me to go. There was no escape. Emo music was the only music that felt the pain that I felt. But all those white males talking about all the stuff that's inside them. What about society? What about society's problems? What about police going around here shooting people for no reason besides the color of their skin? When I got older, I vowed that's what I was gonna sing about. Every word that I sung, everything that I put into that mic is for him. It's to fix society, because it's cricket. I love you, Pops. I'm in the cave, I'm in the cave. I'm in the cave, I'm in the cave. I try to go, but I can't escape. This gate is called society.
Now that we've listened to the meaning manifested in the band's music, let's get some outside opinions on the band's impact to society.
Uncultured has the association with the lyrics. They've connected their music to the difficulties and the struggles as minorities so much that the emotion inevitably resides within the audience. They have essentially created a fourth wave of emo that takes emo deeper than the heartbreak and the drugs.
I love emo. Jawbreaker, Sunny Day Real Estate, my favorite. But emo almost lost me with that mainstream bullshit. Thanks, Fall Out Boy. They They took away the meaning of emo by making some pop Justin Bieber shit and calling it emo. But Uncultured, I really felt that shit. They made me feel like I had a place in emo.
As we witnessed throughout this documentary, Uncultured has begun to revolutionize the music movement by bringing back emo in a different light that emphasizes society's problems of minority discrimination and injustice as opposed to solely the internal problems we all deal with. The band's new take on emo has seen immense success as the band has already reached #1 on the Billboard charts with their first album. As for the future of Uncultured, they have a tour scheduled for September of this year, and experts project them to be one of the most popular bands for years to come. The band's ardent emotion for social issues isn't a font for success, however. The band plans to halt all concerts until their tour to participate in various social rallies and movements around the world. The band has truly brought new meaning to the term Uncultured.
Thank you for tuning to this episode of Up Next. Uncultured, we are going to change the world. As for the future of emo, it's going to tackle all society's problems, not just a glimpse. The fourth wave is coming. Uncultured is up next.